Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Now it's Owen. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Oh no circumstance. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bale.
Bale might just make this.
Bale. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thinks about...
And the shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham.
Bale.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nice control. And this is Bale.
Backward it goes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Guti. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Beckham.
Eder Militao. Chouameni. Nice-looking ball. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Howson calmly anticipates. 15 minutes till half-time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Nistelrooy. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bale. Guti. And it's Owen. And it's Guti. Owen. Chouameni. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. McManaman. Now it's Bale. And he welcomes it in. And this is Bale. Oh, that's fabulous.
Shot a goal!
Wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Out towards the flank. He's got away. Bellingham.
And the shots!
Beckham. No way through there. And here's Owen. It's a good foot in there. Howson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Alexander-Arnold.
Chouameni plays a sharp little ball here.
Alexander-Arnold.
Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here.
Takes a shot!
Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up.
And Owen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Howson. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. But he's forced to go back. Here's Chouameni. And here's Owen. Madrid finding their passes. Bale puts them all in. Hugo. Now it's Mbappe. McManaman. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Bale.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Nistelrooy. It's a searching pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. McManaman. Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Might be danger here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Real chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is
Owen! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the...
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And again they hit the front.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Now it's Bellingham.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Guti. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Makaleli. Well, they could break here. And he's picked out the run. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he welcomes it in. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Owen. And it's Guti. He's in a great position here. Owen. Casillas claims comfortably. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's a dangerous ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Owen. Now it's Beckham.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. He's away! Engages and forces him off the ball. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And that is that. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cruyff, and the counter is on. And it's de Jong. And this is Gullit. De Jong. It's Van der Vaart. Van der Ven. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Vaart. Van der Ven. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Played into space. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Cruyff. De Jong. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van der Vaart. Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And they can counter here. And that's been won straight back. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. And Gullit! Still goalless. He shifted it to the flank. Van der Vaart.
Oh, really well played.
He has found a way through. Drilled in low. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. De Jong.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Gullit. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cruyff! That carried quite a threat. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard. Timber. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Van Basten. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Davids. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Van der Vaart. Cruyff. And it's De Jong.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. And this is Hullet. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
The Netherlands go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played out to the left flank. Van der Ven. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
And he's whipped it across. A mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That's a sharp pass. Now this could be a chance. De Jong. Van der Vaart. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's De Jong. Rijkaard. Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids did well to emerge with the ball. Rijkaard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! And again! Corner number 4 coming up here. De Jong.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Hullet. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be a more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Van der Vaart. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. This is De Jong. Great vision. And this is Hullet. He is through here.
Chance for a shot! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
And he shoots!
Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. The Netherlands are closing in on a comfortable win. Van Dijk. The final 5 minutes. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Cruyff. Little pass back. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, super ball. Van der Vaart.
He's tried one! It's hit the upright.
De Jong. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, well measured. Van der Ven. Knocks it into space. Picks out brilliant.
He's had a shot!
Oh, the ball's in he goes again. Rijkaard. And the referee brings it to a close. The Netherlands, looking by any yardstick, formidable. Truly enjoyable. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And Owen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. A temporary retreat here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Owen. It's a pretty loose pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So it is still 0-0. Distributed tidily. And here's Beckham. And across it goes.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Spread neatly. He's in space and looking for options. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Owen. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van Nistelrooy, played back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's hooked his on! Decent enough try. Casemiro. Owen. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Rooney. Well read, nice interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Park Ji-sung. Rooney, Best. Can he get it through? Chance! Goal! Manchester United! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. The ball swung in.
There will be 1 minute at a
It's a
time.
smartly directed ball. Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. Look at the space here. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Out for a throw. Beckham. Aims beyond the defence. Van Nistelrooy touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Oh, super ball! Beckham. Rooney. And now the breakaway. He's got away. And a chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Owen is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckham.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chance for a shot! And it's there!
And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rooney. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Ligt. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in.
Decent chance!
That's another chance. He's got a goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolute...
And the finish! They've scored!
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Diogo Dalot. Deep cross. Oh, well played. Played out to the right. Now it's Rooney.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Robson, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Nistelrooy. Robson. Beckham. Manchester United have got it back and
Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed!
Manchester United.
there was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
In progress. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just shot a goal! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Can he spark a counter here? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Best claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Now it's Ribery. He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Perez. And he's lost his man here. Big chance! That's going up front in a hurry. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. France do have a chance to counter here. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, Emmanuel Petit has got to be one of the most technically gifted midfield players there are anywhere. You would give anything for his sort of influence in your team, wouldn't you, Jim?
Big fan. I've always been a big fan. Defensively, extremely capable.
He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Mbappe gets into some space. It's run loose here. And he's being shifted off it. Bade. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shoots! Goal! France! front. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Bapak. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cherki. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, important interception. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Platini. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Perez. 15 minutes till half-time. This looks promising. Platini. Vieira. Cantona. Platini. And it's Michel Platini. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. Petit. That is good strength. And Cherki. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Petit. Conte! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Conte certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And it's been taken short. Perez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Saliba. Half-time getting close now. Platini. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Barcola. Cherki. And it's Conte. And it's Petit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini. And here's the chance to counter. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring forward. Petit. Spread out to the left. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Ribéry is wide and looking to get onto this. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Lovely, now then. Takes a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Cherki really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really.
And the shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. And it's Kunde.
And the finish!
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
They've scored!
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Cantona.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Barcola.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And here's Mbappe.
And they're quick to get it back. Now this could be a chance.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Platini opts for safety. Vieira. And it's Perez. And here's Platini. And here's Cantona.
There's the shot! Eric Cantona! Fantastic! A finish of true class!
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Vieira. Here's Makalele. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, super find.
Chance!
Conte. Cherki.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through.
France have got it back, and they'll have another go. Ribéry.
Platini.
Oh, that's a key interception. Good take, and is he in?
Perez.
France have reclaimed it.
Thuram.
Great vision. Oh, super ball.
And a chance!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Conte. And here's Mbappe. That is Conte.
Cherki.
Kante is onto this. Can he get it through? That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Out to the left it goes.
Now it's Perez.
He's found a way through. It's Perez! And with that, the final whistle. France can reflect on a job really well done. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive quality.
And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Wilshere. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Wilshere. Wilshere going.
Has a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Rice turns back here, probably the best option. Petit. And it's Wilshere for Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odegaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Perez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Petit has given away a free kick. Saliba. Adams. Ljungberg. Looking to play him in.
Big chance!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Parla. Strokes it back. Now Saliba. Saka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice...
It's Wilshere! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Perez.
He is through here.
Oh, that's nice. And it's Parla.
Bergkamp, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? Petit.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Half an hour played now. Now Saliba. Rice. And it's White. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Raya. It's not an especially good pass, that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gabriel. Now Bergkamp. Perez. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. That is good alertness. Ødegaard. Petit. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Tries the cross. Header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Aims beyond. Oh, what has happened here? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ødegaard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a corner kick. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Threads one in. Adams deals with that comfortably.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Great vision. This looks promising. Oh, important interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Arsenal are looking to break at pace, and it's been played through, and he shoots! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Wilshere. It's anyone's ball now. And it's played in, and he's following up! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Parla. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Parla. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Gabriel. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Perez. He's got away. He has a look up. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Parla. Oh, sweet feet. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Ødegaard. Petit. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Petit. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp.
Pretty robust defending.
Arsenal can't breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, well played, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's on it. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Saka. Saliba.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Wilshere. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into the box. And they've got rid. Ødegaard is onto this. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's a
Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 18.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Has been indicated.
Here's Kanu. Kanu takes control of it and he's on the move. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Wilshere. That's that, the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.